Alright then, I just finished watching Dune on Amazon Prime Video, and it was a 2.5 hour long near marathon. I guess that's why I like watching these epic movies at home rather than in theaters, because then I can control the play, pause, rewind. I can go back and study some of the scenes that I want to relate to when the story has progressed into the third act, so to speak. Because some people say that this novel, the original novel by Frank Herbert, also had some sort of a Henry V Shakespearean vibes. But I will say this, it was an absolute delight to watch it, and this kind of hard sci fi is kind of what will inspire this generation and future generations of humans to venture out into space and to expand to other planets, other systems. But that's too far ahead in the future. And I've talked about going into space and why we should explore space, why it's essential for humanity in my other videos, so you can check them out. As far as Dune goes, look, the acting thing is, of course, all there. I mean, all these people are Oscar nominated and award winners in so many, you know, ceremonies or whatever. So the acting pedigree is there. I think the way the novel has been treated opens it up, first of all, to the sequel, the second part that will be coming out, I guess, in a year or two. But how deeply they explore the human part of sci-fi, because having a psychoactive element in your mind that is otherworldly uh, plays a big part in the novel also, and of course in the movie on which it is based. That goes should go without saying. But I think where it hits me hardest is how human frailty and human emotion has a huge part to play in how civilizations and societies evolve and how the future will play out. So, science fiction has opened up many avenues of exploration for humankind, and it continues to do so. And this is also one of the big reasons why good sci-fi should be made into multimedia like this, because I mean, let's face it, children these days are not so much into reading, especially reading paperback or hardback books. Even if you give it to them in digitized form, they're probably going to get bored in like a minute. But with these kind of visual spectacles which actually bring to life the words on paper, it engrosses and engages the younger generation at a visual level, and that impact kind of gives them that flight of fancy to imagine a future in which they might be living on moon, about which I write my sci-fi, and how in the future we can go to Mars. There's a great Nat Geo series called Mars, which kind of explores how humankind might survive and thrive on Mars. So you should check that out as well. But I think most importantly, as I reached the end of Dune, I think it gives us hope that we aren't going to get wiped out by a global catastrophe, and that the species, humankind, will continue to evolve in many different ways. Like the Fremen people have evolved to live in harmony with the desert, and aquatic environments might require a different sort of evolution. So evolution happens on a galactic time scale, right? And our lives are like this. It's kind of like the pale blue dot comment of Carl Sagan, but biologically. So this is what I wanted to say, that these kind of movies, hard science fiction with the human element in them, inspire hope that the future is going to be good. It's going to be not without its strife, but at least without the kind of pointless strife that goes on in so many parts of the world these days. And it's all utterly because of the greed for power of a few men who exploit their position to just carry out atrocities. And individual though I might be, I strongly condemn them, and I hope you agree with me. Okay, so without bringing down the vibe, I will say that Dune is a must watch for hard sci-fi fans, and it's a must recommend for those people who envision a bright future for humanity, a future among the stars. Ad Astra, and thanks so much for watching, for giving me your precious time. Take care and stay safe.